All right, we have asked Jaime once again, and for today's session, as you might have realized, we will be trying out some experiments on how words and thoughts actually affect the strength of our body. Now, earlier on, we did an exercise. Okay. Right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try out the exercise on camera, and let us just explore on how your negative words and negative thoughts actually affect the strength of your body. Now this time round, she's gonna try out first speaking out yes and no. Okay, she's gonna say out yes and no, positive and negativity, after which she's just gonna think of an incident that makes her feel good and positive, and after that she's gonna think of an incident that made her feel negative, sad, upset, guilty, embarrassed, and we will see. Let us see if there's any difference in the strength of the body. All right. Now, she's gonna be exactly the same. We're gonna have real-time experiments, so we're not gonna force this on. So if it really works, it works. If it doesn't work, we will see it on camera that it doesn't work as well. All right. So what we're gonna do is let us just have Jaime have your. What she's gonna do is she's gonna have her on her master hand. She's gonna have her little pinky and her thumb to form a ring, and on the other hand, what she's gonna do is she's gonna have yes, like a bird pecker, her pointer and a thumb forming a sort of a scoop. So what's gonna happen is that she's gonna insert the birdie into that ring, and what happened is she's gonna say out yes and no, and she's gonna test out the strength of her ring, and she's gonna use equal form of resistance for the yes or no to actually try out and see if this really works. All right, the words, whether the words really have an impact on the body. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, can you just repeat yes? Just say yes.
Yes.
Okay, test out your strength. My goodness, look at that. How strong is that? You feel strong, Jaime?
Yes.
Okay, now let us just try and say the opposite. Jaime, say no.
No.
Resist. Okay, you see, even though she resisted, it was just slightly coming off, not as strong as the previous round. Right? Now this is when words are spoken to you. But what happens if you just don't speak out any words? Let's say you were just thinking of certain thoughts in your mind. Now, does this have the same effect? Let us just try this out. We have not tried this out in any of our video clips before or in our past programs. So this will be the first time trying out about the power of thoughts. So let us just have Jaime. Jaime, can you just do me a favor? Just take about the next 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds. Can you think of a particular incident that made you feel very happy, proud, sense of achievement? It can be any incident at all. You have that in your mind's eye. Just think about it. If you need to close your eyes, you do so. If you do not need to, it is fine. Depending on how well you can visualize. Just think of that particular incident. It can be a particular scene, or it can be just like a mini movie. So can you just take about 15 seconds and do that? Okay, do that right now.
Okay.
All right, now what you do is, can you just put out your ring again and test it out? All right. Fantastic. How do you feel? Is it strong resistance? Okay, now Jaime, can you do the flip side now? Can you actually think of a negative incident or negative thought? Maybe a time when you were embarrassed, a time when you felt sad, frustrated, upset, angry with a friend. Okay, just take some time, at least 15 seconds to think. If the incident goes off after 15 seconds, I want you to repeat it, replay it in your mind's eye. So let's say if it's just a short incident, replay it again. If it's just one scene, keep that scene there for 15 seconds. You don't have to close the eyes, you can open the eyes if you want to. Okay, hold the image for 15 seconds at least. The reason why I do that is because your mind will take some time to register this image, and people who are not visual learners will take some time to feel this incident or words, right? All right, now, Jaime, can you try that again? Let's see the strength of your wing. Maybe you can put it a bit higher and let us just see. Okay, resist. Aha, look at that. Thank you, Jaime. You can put your hands up. Look at that. We realized that it is slightly weaker, right? It's slightly weaker. Don't you feel that way? Slightly weaker. So you see, negative thoughts have a negative impact and positive thoughts have a positive impact. It's not just the words that we say, but what we think about. So I'm going to be sharing with you a roundup of some tips that we can we can all use to actually make use of this theory in order to help ourselves. All right, because I realize that a lot of you out there are using a little bit of affirmations and a little bit of positive self-talk, but some of you have been frustrated with the results. So let us just give you two very strong tips that you can start using immediately. Let us begin in a while. We'll see you back.